thought it was. Can't talk. Okay. So under strict orders, I would assume.
Do you read the newspaper?
No, I'm not asking you about that.
I can't talk to anyone about anything.
So if anybody comes in asking for information, you can't talk to them?
Sure. Here, let me get at my desk.
Okay.
But if I get fired because you
I'm purposely avoiding the hot button issue. I'm not even asking you. How's it going, guys? Amagansett Press coming to you from Amagansett, New York. We are at the offices of the East Hampton Town Trustees. I'm going to put a little history up on the screen so you can see what that's all about. East Hampton's one of the last few places left that actually have a dual government set up. You have a town council, town supervisor, and then a separate entity would be the town trustees, who are the original governing body here in East Hampton. It's pretty interesting history if you're into that sort of thing. And they have been in the news lately because evidently somebody made a recording, covert recording inside of this building while some of the trustees were discussing things they didn't necessarily want recorded. And that recording has gotten out. And it's a current news story. It was in last week's local paper, the East Hampton Star. It's also in this week's paper. There's a follow-up. It's evidently going to court, and there's going to be some ramifications somewhere for someone. So we just came by. We're going to take a look and see what's going on, see if any of the trustees are around. There are some cars here today. And we're going to see if anybody's available to answer a few questions and try to find out what's going on. So let's get set up. Set my tripod up here. How we doing?
Nice to see the sun.
It is nice to see the sun.
Hey, Ben.
How you doing?
This is one of the trustees. This is Brian Burns. Mr. Burns, any, besides the weather, how you been?
Yeah, man, all right.
How's Finn, the wife, and everybody?
He's like your boy. He's getting big.
Yeah, he's getting big, I bet.
Yeah, not much going on. I mean, we're disappointed about the alleged bugging. I guess you heard about that?
Yeah, let me just get this, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
It'll only take a minute.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So again, this is Brian Burns. He's one of the trustees.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's not too much to be said except that if in fact the trustees, it's not the office, but the meeting room, if in fact it was bugged, and all indications are that it was, you know, it's really disappointing. I mean, it's, you know, it's a place where you should be able to talk amongst yourselves. You know, as long as you don't have a quorum, which I think is 5. You have to have if you have 5 trustees,
okay,
then you.
Then it has to be on the record.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But if somebody comes in or we're talking amongst ourselves, I can't help but think, you know, it's political.
And this was just a couple of guys having a conversation.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
And obviously I'm not going to ask who, but do you have an idea of who's? I mean, is there a lead? Is anybody following up?
Well, yeah, the district attorney's office has been contacted, and they're very interested, but they have a lot on their plate.
But I mean, is there? I don't want, like I said, I'm not asking for a name, but is there a suspect? Is there a person of interest?
Not at this time. No? Okay. Yeah, well, they haven't, you know, made that known.
Gotcha.
And you know, I don't know if we'll ever know. I just hope that going forward, that this kind of behavior will stop. Because you know, it's just really it's ugly, right. You know, and it's not appropriate.
And is this the first time this is you at this particular facility have experienced anything?
Yeah,
like
this is my 3rd term, 6th year, and I've never experienced.
Not aware of anything like this prior? Or?
No.
Well, so it's a.
Yeah.
No, it's a shame. It is.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, just, you know, I could understand coming from just a regular guy. If you're having a private conversation, it should be a private conversation.
Exactly. You know.
Yeah, I bet whoever did it had ulterior motive. Sent it to the Star. I understand.
Yeah. A couple of other people received it, along with, I believe, and I'm quoting, I think the Star said there was a letter that went with the tape saying something to the effect, you know, think twice before you vote. You know.
Well, it's obviously politically.
Yeah. So that's it.
Wow.
All right.
That's not fun for you guys.
No, it's not. It's not. This is my last term. You know, give somebody else an
Is
opportunity.
it term limited? You just
Yeah, no, it's no term
out.
limits. Yeah, after 6 years, I think it's important, you know, for somebody else to experience what normally is a really cool time as a trustee.
Well, you probably had fun with it up to now.
Oh yeah, yeah. And this is a hiccup, but you know, it also, I think, gives the town a black eye. This is not what we're about, you know.
Now I got to ask you just an ugly question. And of course, if you don't want to answer, don't answer. But I got to ask you.
Okay.
Evidently, the allegation is that Mr. Grimes may have advised somebody to do something.
Right.
Has he responded to that allegation at all?
I haven't had an opportunity to talk to Jim about that, and I say this, you know, with complete honesty. You know, Jim is a very straight up guy.
Okay.
You know, he really is good people. He's very knowledgeable, so I find it hard to believe that, you know, these allegations are in fact true. Having said that, I was told that these tapes were manipulated. You know, it sounds like, you know,
I mean, like edited?
edited. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Have you? So you haven't heard him?
No, I haven't. No. But you know, that's the consensus that they were edited and yeah. And more importantly, I mean, hey, look, if Jim said something, he would be the first one to correct himself. He's that kind of guy.
And I'm sure he'll get that opportunity.
Absolutely, absolutely. More importantly is the crime of, you know, eavesdropping, whatever the legal term is. All right.
Who knows what all the facts are?
Yeah, we will hopefully know in
Yeah,
time.
hopefully they'll come out. But I mean, you know, who knows? Some of it might get sealed or put away, and
Yeah. All right.
who knows?
Cool.
So, but just good to know. I appreciate you coming out. Did you
My
come out
pleasure.
just to talk to us?
No, I'm going to my truck
Going
and
home?
see what the wife has for dinner.
There you go. Good for you.
See you,
All right,
Ben.
Brian,
Take
thank you
care.
very much. I appreciate you taking the time.
All right, guys.
Take care. Flag coming by. Under the desk. Let's go see if we can take a look and see. Show the rest of the property. How are you? Good, thank you. Are you one of the trustees by any chance?
No,
No?
I'm the trustee secretary, but I'm not saying it.
No, you know what? That's better for me.
I can't.
I've actually never been here before.
Yeah, I can't do that.
No, I just asked.
Yeah.
If you don't answer, you
No.
certainly have no obligation to. How are you? Thank you so much.
Trustee Secretary Arlene Tessau, nice to meet you.
Hi, Arlene.
Hi, how
Nice
are
to
you?
meet
But
you too. My
I
name
can't
is
talk any
Jason.
more than that.
Okay. No, we got it. Thank you so much.
Okay.
First time here.
Oh, you brought the flag in, thank you. Okay.
What is? Can I ask you what the Retired Volunteers Program is? Access to this part of the building is all. That would be beyond the story. I don't understand.
There's a thing, a
Oh
public.
no, I'm not asking about any of the
volunteer
controversial
program.
stuff.
No, the retired. No, it's not that. I can't talk at all because I'm the most talkative person in the world.
No, I have you beat. I promise you.
Retired service. It was on the wall.
So because I didn't even know this was a multi-use thing here, I just thought it was. Can't talk. Okay. So under strict orders, I would assume.
Do you read the newspaper?
No, I'm not
can-
asking you about that.
I can't talk to anyone about anything because.
So if anybody comes in asking for information, you can't talk to them?
Sure. Here, let me get at my desk.
Okay.
Come on. But if
That's
I
right.
get fired because of you, you're
No,
gonna pay me for the next 20
I'm
years.
purposely avoiding the hot button issue. I'm not even asking you.
You may ask me
I spoke
one
to-
question because you're obviously recording me.
Yes,
So,
that's why
one
we make it
question.
obvious.
Pick your favorite question and ask it.
Well, my favorite question is that I was
Question.
not aware that this was a multi-use facility. I thought it was just the town trustee's office. So I understand you have the retired seniors volunteer program is housed here. And I was just going to ask you what that is. Because
Oh, it's a wonderful program.
Okay.
Yeah, it may be a national program or a state program.
Okay.
But it is organized so that we provide space and we have someone who runs it. I assume she gets paid. And then all the other seniors can volunteer, and every morning at 8:30 a.m. they place out phone calls to anyone in the community. So if your grandmother lives out here and she's 98
Right.
and she has a bad foot, they'll call her every morning and talk to her. And then if for
okay.
some reason she didn't answer her phone, they would call the police or a hospital to get her assistance.
And these are other retired seniors making the phone calls?
It's any volunteer.
Any
So
volunteer,
you can
that's cool.
volunteer. It could be a high school student. I don't know about a high school student, but it certainly could be any member of the public, like Meals on Wheels or anyone that wants to give back. But I believe that it's not local. I believe it's tied in. If you Google RSVP, I believe it's tied into a greater, larger network, at least here on.
Gotcha. So do these referrals come in from family and from just police reports and
There's a
people-
flyer that I can get for you. I thought it's on that wall, but
Yeah, I'd be interested to know. 'Cause it's a
yeah, I
public
don't
service
really
I
know
wasn't
more
even
than
aware of.
that. Yeah, I do know that they report to someone further up the island.
Gotcha.
So I would guess, if I was just going to guess, it's town sponsored because we pay for their room.
No, I just
But-
meant like, no, I
But
didn't
it's
even
not
need
a
the money.
town. No, I'm just saying it's not a town project. And please, I will get fired. So I'm not. I don't mean like them.
No, all I
I
meant
just
was the
don't-
people that receive the phone
Yeah.
calls, are they like the family calls that says, hey, my grandmother lives here, we're out of town?
Anyone can sign up. So let's say my grandkids keep bothering me. When you gonna go to a nursing home?
Right.
I can tell my grandchildren, don't worry, I've enrolled. So this information would be available on the town website.
Okay.
It would be available through all the senior centers, through churches, through anywhere, maybe doctor's offices. You could check Mugtalk Meeting House Lane. They may have it posted up in there.
Okay.
So it's sort of a word of mouth thing.
Gotcha.
You know, usually someone's younger and they start aging. The library in East Hampton, I believe, has it posted. So you can enroll yourself. You can enroll a
Gotcha.
parent. You can.
That's good to know.
I don't know if you can enroll a friend without their permission. You can suggest to a friend
Sure.
and you contact them together and have them
Some people
set up.
don't want a phone call in the morning while they're having their
Some
coffee.
people
right?
sleep till 10 or 11.
That's
So
it.
they
Oh,
do
that
it at
sounds nice.
8:30. And we have a lot of wonderful volunteers that come.
No, that's great. It sounds
We
like
love
a-
them all. As I open the door at 8:30, they arrive at 8:30.
If they're all
every
as
day.
pleasant as you, I'm sure it's a wonderful
They are,
thing.
thank you.
Good.
Okay.
If you do have that flyer available, because I'll take a
No,
copy
it
if
would
you do.
be
Or...
posted there. If you
Okay.
have a card or something, I can email it to you.
I don't have a card
Just go
now.
to the town website. RSVP is probably what I would, or Google it on the internet.
Okay.
I think it's something outside like a Meals on Wheels, which the town does, but
Okay.
we're not exactly Meals on Wheels. We're just a local encouragement.
Valuable service that you provide. That's
But
nice.
this bulletin board is only for members of the community and things of information. Are you being foreclosed on? Are you a retired person who wants a call? So
Gotcha.
there used to be something there, but sometimes we give it away.
Right, I got you. All right, so
I didn't know.
I'll let you get back
Thank
to work.
you.
I'm gonna
Bye-bye.
just take a quick look at the board and then we'll.
Oh, yeah, this is
Get out
a
of
public
here?
area.
Okay.
And,
we won't go past your restricted
They
area.
close at 4, I close at 4:30, but I would never kick out. If you
So
were a
this is
member of
the-
the public, I would have spoken to you too.
No, I appreciate that.
And feel free to use the bathroom and have some water.
Thank you very much, I
Thank
appreciate it. Thank you for your
Bye.
hospitality. All right, so here's the information that's made available out here in the public area. And that's actually a good program to know about. I wasn't aware of it, and who knows, maybe I'll run into someone I can recommend that to. So the bathrooms are here. There's another entrance to their office, window outside. See if we can ask a couple of questions here real quick. Hello. How are you? Yes. So this is the Office of Housing and Community Development. So is this where you apply for rental permits?
Yes.
If you want to rent your house out, this is where you get a permit?
It depends, like you want to rent the entire house or
Yeah, well, it's,
rent in an apartment? apartment.
No. I'm asking just for public information. I'm actually not looking to rent something right now, but I didn't know that this is
Well,
where
there's
you.
different programs.
Okay.
There's the Section 8 program, the affordable housing program, and then the affordable apartment program.
So let's say somebody wants to rent their house out for the summer. Is there?
This is not-
That's not here. Okay, but there is a permit required for that.
in the building department.
Through the building department. Okay, I got you. All right, very cool. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your information. What was your name?
Hazel.
Hazel. Thank you very much, Hazel. I appreciate your help. Have a good day. All right, guys, so we'll let these folks get back to work. Actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. No, you can't see from here. They're actually in a beautiful spot. This is up on the bluffs in Amagansett. Let me see if I can, yeah, I could probably get you a little glimpse from here. Let me put my tripod up for you. I don't know if you can see the ocean back there. It's a nice spot for an office. I wonder if they have a view from inside. So anyway, obviously this current story, trustees, and the covert information on that. Okay, guys, so I guess that's going to be it for today. Coming to you from the town of East Hampton Trustees Office, also housing the Housing and Community Development Center and the Retired Senior Volunteer Program, which is actually pretty cool. If you happen to live in East Hampton and weren't aware of that service, now you know. So again, coming to you from Amagansett, New York, this is Amagansett Press, watching the Watchmen. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Out.
Watching the Watchmen, out.